Good day, my dear students, and welcome back here again in our physics class. And for today's topic, I'll be discussing electric power. So for you to able to understand, ano ba electric power? So what really comes out to your mind? Pag sabi natin electric power, eventually kuryente, di ba? Kuryente, ilaw, di ba? So and so forth. Now, pag sabi electric power, definitely, okay, it is a consideration of the charge flowing through a battery where the potential difference between the battery terminal is voltage. So pag sabi natin electric power, we are measuring here the flow of electricity from battery then throughout the devices. Depende kung anong devices nyo, pwedeng, or equipments nyo, pwedeng TV, oven, ref, so on and so forth, na nanggagaling po sa ating power source. Now, doon natin dinedetermine how much flow of current, diba? Kaya ino-consider natin yung electric power. And for us to get this electric power, we usually use power is equals to work over time. This will give us a joules per second. Okay? So, tandaan po natin, power is equals to work over time. This will give us a unit of joules per seconds. Now, kapag may charge naman tayo, charge, multiply natin siya sa voltage, then divide natin sa time. So, ito po ay ginagamit natin usually, again, to measure the electric power, the flow of current. Okay? Now, electric power, when there's a current or a circuit as a result of voltage, the electric power delivered to the circuit is power is equals to I, or the current, multiplied to voltage. This will give us as a unit of wattage. Now, ginagamit po natin yung isa, yung P is equals to work over time if we are considering, or we need to compute the flow of electricity per time or per seconds. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, how much work ang dumadaloy per seconds. Dito naman po, if you want to determine the power on a circuit, sa circuit tayo, okay? On a circuit, gusto natin malaman yung power, gaano kalakas na dumadaloy, definitely, we just simply multiply it by current. Ito, current po to. Current, and this one is voltage. Okay, this will give us a unit of watts or wattage. Okay, dito naman po kay P is equals to work over time, as a unit naman po natin is joules per seconds. Okay, so ganoon lang naman din po yun. In every 1 joules per second is also considered as 1 watt. Okay. Now, many electrical devices are essentially resistors. So, may ginagamit din po tayo na ibang formulas such as this one. P is equals to I. Kapag hinahanap natin yung power, and ang pinaka-present lang po dun sa ating sample problem is current and resistance. That's the time po na i-squared po natin ang current and multiply it by resistance. That is why we have here, to simplify this formula, we have P is equals to I squared multiplied to R. And then yung isa naman po, kapag voltage and resistance lang ang present at hinahanap natin ng current, okay, or sorry, the power, P is equals to V squared over R. Ayan. So, to simplify ulit po natin to, burahin ko lang ulit to. And para mag-simplify po tayo, mabalis lang naman to at dali lang naman. Okay? I prepared a formula table for you to easily understand and for you to easily follow. Okay? So, makikita nyo po sa other side ko po, ang aking PowerPoint, meron tayong calculator. So, mamaya, pakita ko din sa inyo paano siya makakompute. Okay? Now, also the formula, tandaan po natin on this part. Okay? Sa part na po ito, sa part na ito, known values. Pag sabi mo known values, Ito po yung mga ibinigay sa sample problem natin. Mamaya makikita po natin yung mga samples ako. And then, this part naman po, yung resistance, current, voltage, and power na nababasa nyo, these are the unknown values. Paano po yun? For example, pinahanap sa iyo ang resistance. Okay? And on the problem, pagkabasa mo, ang binigay lang sa iyo is voltage and current. Kapag ganun po, ibig sabihin, you're going to use this formula. R is equals to V over I. Okay? Pinapahanap sa yung resistance. Okay? Now, next, power. Power pinapahanap sa iyo. But on the given values, doon sa sample problem natin is current and resistance. Ito naman po ang formula na gagamitin mo. Power is equals to I squared multiplied to R. And there you will get the power. So, wala ka na masyadong iintindihan. You just simply need to read and analyze and understand the problem. Para hindi ka malilito. Ala, ang daming formula. Okay? Proceed tayo. Example on this one, in the flashlight, the current is 0.4 ampere and the voltage is 3 volts. Find the power delivered to the bulb and the energy dissipated in the bulb in 5.5 minutes of operation. So again, ito po yung sample problem natin. And with that, nakita po natin, ang known values natin dito is ampere and voltage. Right? Now, ang pinahanap po sa atin is power. That's the unknown value. Therefore, kung babalikan ulit po natin itong formula table po natin, ayan. So again, meron tayong voltage and current. Definitely, ang gagamitin po natin is P is equals to voltage times I. Ito po. Ayan, sa baba lang. Okay? So, with that, okay, di naman tayo. Okay, with that, P is equals to I multiplied to voltage. So, multiply lang natin. 0.4 multiplied to 3 volts. So, dito sa calcul natin, 0.4 multiplied 3. This will give us an answer of 1.2. Okay? So, meron na po tayong 1.2 amperes. Okay? Oh, no, not amperes. It should be wattage. It should be wattage. For a while. Yeah, watts. Ayan. Now, for us to get the energy dissipated, we will be using formula of energy is equals to power multiplied to time. So, meron po tayong time dito na 5.5 minutes and there, we need to convert it into seconds. So, paano siya magiging seconds? You just simply go to your calculator, okay, and then you input 5.5 and then multiply it by 60. Okay, there you will get 330 seconds. Okay, 330 seconds. From there, you're going to multiply it 1.2 watts, multiply 330 seconds, and what will be now our energy? Going back here again in our calculator. So, 1.2 multiplied to 330. This will give us a 396 joules. Bakit joules? Kasi po, we are referring to an energy. Kaya dapat po, ang kanyang unit should be joules. Okay, 336. Now, to double check our answer, here the correct answers. We got correctly 1.2 watts. And as you can see, the answer here is 396 for our energy. So, makita po natin, no? 4 times 10 to the power of 2 joules. So, just simply move the decimal 2 places, no? So, kung meron tayo dito 396, para maging exponent po siya, there's an imaginary decimal po tayo dito. Move lang natin, 1 and 2. This will give us 3.96 times 10 to the power of 2 joules. Okay? Or, round off mo yan, magiging 4 times 10 to the power of 2 joules. Okay. Now, let's try this again. How much power is used by a contact lens heating unit that draws 0.7 ampere of current from a 120 volt line? So I'll give you a minute for this one and try to solve it. Okay, so by analyzing this problem, how much power is used by a contact lens heating unit that draws 0.07 amperes of current from a 120 volt line? Again, alamin natin ang known values. Anong known values natin? Meron po tayo ditong current at meron po tayo ditong voltage. And with that, ang pinapahanap po sa atin, unknown value, that is power. Definitely, the formula we're going to use here is P is equals to volt times I. Now, write lang natin, substitute natin lahat. P is equals to 0.07 multiplied to 120. And then, if you have a calculator right now, input mo lang yung mga data. 0.07 multiplied to 120, this will give you an answer of power is equals to 8.4 watts. And that is our answer for number 1. Okay, next. Find the resistance of a 1,400 watts microwave oven and a 150 watts electric can opener, which are designed to run on 120 volts. Again, I'll give you a minute for this one and try to answer it. Okay, so let's try again on this one. Okay, so find the known values. Ang known values po natin dito, okay, we have 1,400 watts microwave and a 150 watts electric can opener. So you may be wondering, sir, paano namin ito gagawin? I-add ba natin? Hindi siya i-add. Kasi by understanding the problem, ang sabi dito, and a 150 electric can, which they are both designed to run a 120 volt. So we are expecting an answer of 2. Okay? 2 answers tayo dito. Now again, meron tayong wattage and meron tayong voltage. Ayun po yung mga known values natin. And unknown values is resistance. And with that, punta tayo ng resistance. Meron kang power, meron kang voltage. Definitely, the formula we're going to use here is R is equals to voltage squared over P. Okay? So, lagay lang natin, substitute natin, R is equals to 120 volts squared over 1,400 watts. Ito po ay for microwave. Okay? Lagyan natin microwave. Then again, the other one, the resistance for can opener, 120 squared over 150 watts. And so what will be the resistance? Resistance muna tayo ng microwave. Input natin siya lahat dito sa ating calculator. Ayan. So, 120 squared fraction natin siya, divided by 1,400, this will give us an answer of 10.28. Okay? 10.28. And then the unit will be, the resistance to, it should be omega or ohms. 10.28 ohms. Next, palitan lang natin itong value na to. Lagay natin is 150, and this will give us an answer of 96 ohm. Okay? Next. An electric motor has a resistance of 0.25 ohms and produces 100 watts of power. How much current does it draw? Again, I'll give you a minute for this one and try to answer it. Okay, so again, identify the unknown values. The known values. Yung known values natin dito, meron tayong 0.25 ohms and 100 watts. What will be our unknown value? And definitely that is current. So meron tayong current na unknown values. Hanapin natin siya dito. Meron tayong ohms, meron tayong power or resistance. This is resistance, okay? So yung resistance natin, meron tayong power. Definitely the formula we're going to use is I is equals to square root of P over R. Okay? Substitute lang po natin, I is equals to square root of 100 divided by 0.25. So, input lang po natin siya sa calculator natin. So, you may use a fraction. So, lagay mo natin is square root. And then, we'll put 100 as our power. Then, fraction. Resistance natin is 0.25. There, this will give us a 20. Dahil current to, the unit should be a 20 amperes. And that's how we answer this problem. Okay? Now, to summarize this lesson, always remember that power is the rate at which energy of any type is transferred. Ito po yung sinasabi ko po kanina that we are using power is equals to work over time. Okay, na-identify natin yung rate. How much rate or how much work are being produced per seconds. That is why ang SI unit po natin yan is joules per seconds. Okay? Now, if we are going to determining the rate of electric energy that transferred in a circuit, that's a time po na gagamitin po natin dito ay yung power is equals to I multiplied to voltage. Again, I is current and V is voltage. Okay? So, electric power transmission lines are visible examples of electricity providing power. So, kahit saan nakikita natin electric power, pagpailaw ng ilaw, electric fan, di ba? Pagbukas natin ng mga electric cooker, oven, microwave, so on and so forth. Okay? Now, many people associate power with electricity as it is used daily for modern appliances. So, ang laking bagay na na-develop na mas na-innovate ang paggamit ng electric power, no? And definitely, this powers cars, computer, and home lighting systems. So, kahit saan nagagamit natin ang electric power. And this will be the end of this lesson. I hope you understand so many things of this lesson. So, kung may mga questions po kayo, comment lang kayo, and then, yun, if you could direct message me, I'll be happily answer your questions. Okay? Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye!